be telling Noah to redo it again. However, if you go back to Genesis 1:28, where God is creating, the first chapter of the Bible, where God is creating man, and man and woman, Adam and Eve, he says to Adam and Eve, multiply and replenish the earth.
That an ancient civilization that once fell actually lives and inhabits the continent.
Implying, of course, do it again. What are you talking about doing again? Well, if you just read Genesis 1:2 correctly, it said, and the earth was without form and void. No, the earth became a waste and a desolation. So the rabbis will tell you, and the rabbinical reference books will tell you, being said in Genesis 1:2 and in 1:28, when man and woman are being created, is that God is recreating all over again. And so consequently, the Bible, the Old Testament, is a story for this dispensation. This time, the world is being recreated. Now, what happened a million years ago, 10,000 or 100,000 years ago, that's none of your business. For you right now, this is what you need to understand. And the bottom line is that we are not the first creatures on the earth, the first time man's been on the earth. We now know that man has been on the earth probably millions and millions of years, and that for us to think that mankind was created 6,000, 7,000, 10,000 years ago is ludicrous, because we know better than that. And so consequently, that's what the Bible is saying. God is saying, replenish the earth to Adam and Eve. Do it again. Who is God? Well, the scripture says, and this is a very difficult word to deal with, God, G-O-D, because that's a lot of baggage. What are you talking about? You're talking about churches have dogma in their teachings, because it goes back to Anubis, the dog star, Anubis the dog, the god of and the ancient Egyptian religion. But when you look at the word, and now I get back to what I was going to say to start with. And the earth was without form and void. No, the earth. Hebrew words that are being translated there. And, not the way it's spelled in Hebrew, but that's the way it's pronounced. T-O-E-W-H-O, tohu. Vohu would be V-O-E-W-H-O. Tohu, vohu. Waste, desolation. There's only two places in the Bible where tohu, vohu is used, and those two places, they're always used together. And there's only two places to start with. One is in Jeremiah, and one is in Genesis 1:2. And in the scripture in Jeremiah says, I saw the earth in a vision, and the earth was tohu vohu, meaning the earth became, and in my eyes I saw the earth, and it became a waste and a desolation. Well, when did that happen? Well, according to the Jeremiah, it happened many, many, many thousands of years before, and the prophet Isaiah, God gave him a vision, and in the vision he saw the earth and tohu vohu, which is the earth became in his eyes. It was beautiful. It was, and the scripture says that. Jeremiah says it's beautiful. Its animals, its birds, its civilizations were absolutely beautiful to see. And then tohu vohu, it became a waste and a desolation. Probably was a very beautiful place thousands and thousands of years ago, maybe 100,000 years ago. And Jeremiah was given the opportunity to see the way the earth was 30, 40, 50,000 years ago, with animals and a whole different beautiful world. And then something happened.